I did not get any response from others, guys. Okay, so that's okay, no issues. And let me share my screen. Right, okay. So in the last class we discussed about the backups, guys, and we also discussed about the recovery models, okay, and these are the things we discussed in the last session. Okay, so now we'll discuss about the restores, how to restore the database. Generally we'll do the backups and restores regularly in the organization. We have to restore the database from production to non-prod environment. So restores are very common activities in the organization, guys. So we will do the restores. Okay, so now we'll discuss how to restore a full backup, how to restore different backups. Okay, 1 minute. No problem, no problem. Okay, yeah, let me start this VM. Right, okay, so we have discussed, right, different types of backups: full backup, differential backup, log backup, and copy only backup. So how to restore these backups in case if something goes wrong, or else if any request is there that we have to restore database from production environment to non-production environment. So how to do that, what kind of precautions you have to take while restoring the database, these things we'll discuss now, guys. Okay, so any backup, the restoring process is same, guys. Any backup, restoring process is same. How you are going to restore the full backup? In the same way you'll restore a differential backup, in the same way you'll restore a log backup also. So there is no difference, okay, in restoring different types of backups. But while restoring, what kind of precautions you have to take, that we'll discuss now. So generally why we are taking backups, guys? For safety purpose, right? In case if something goes wrong, then we should be able to recover the database. That is one purpose. And of course, as discussed, non-production servers, they don't get the real-time data. Non-production servers generally don't maintain any real-time data. So how can I get the real-time data in the non-production servers? By using this production backups. So we'll take the backups of production databases and we'll restore it into the non-prod servers. This process is called database refresh, guys. Database refresh means taking the backup of production server, or else taking the production database backup and restoring the non-prod servers. Okay, so this process is called database refresh. So regularly we'll do these activities. Weekly, sometimes weekly we have to refresh the database, sometimes monthly we have to refresh the database. Refreshing means simply restoring a production database into the non-prod servers. That's the main thing, guys. Okay, let me connect to the server. So we have full backup, we have differential backup, we have copy only backup. Tell me, guys, which backup we have to restore first? Full backup.
Full backup.
Very good. After full backup?
Differential
backup. Very good. After differential backup?
Log backup.
Log backup.
Very good, of course, log backup. After log backup?
Tail log backup.
Tail log backup.
In case if any tail log backup is there, we'll restore the tail log backup. Right? So this is the process, guys. This is the hierarchy. So first we have to restore a full backup, then differential backup, then all the log backups. After differential backups, what are the log backups are there? We have to restore all the log backups. And finally, in case if any tail log backups are the tail log backup is there, we have to restore the tail log backup. But generally we'll restore, when we will restore tail log backup, in database corruption situation, right? So generally database won't be corrupted regularly, it won't be corrupted regularly, very rarely databases will be corrupted. So in that case only we are going to restore tail log backups. In other cases generally we don't restore tail log backups, guys. Okay, only full differential and log backups will restore. During point in time recovery we'll restore the tail log backups. So here you have to learn three things, guys, like very important things. So recovery states, in the morning we discussed about the recovery models. Okay, at that time I told you recovery states. So recovery states is another what we can say topic that we have to discuss. Generally recovery states will be helpful during this restore processes, guys. Okay, during this restore process you should know the recovery states and all, with recovery, with no recovery, and with standby. There are three recovery states: with recovery, with recovery, with no recovery, and with standby. So now we will discuss how to restore the database in the same server, and in the future topics like what we can say migration concept. In the migration concept, in the HADR concepts, we'll discuss how to restore the database in another server also. So first we'll show you. First I'll show you. 1 minute, guys, please. Yeah. So first I'll show you how to restore the database in the same server, and I'll show you how to restore the database in another server also. That I'll show you in the next topic, in the migration concept. We'll discuss, guys. But the process is same, only one extra option we have to discuss. Okay. So let me connect to the SQL server. So what we'll do now, we'll take a fresh full backup, fresh differential backup, and fresh log backup, guys, and we'll try to restore all the backups. One minute, please. Right, let me connect to the server. So first what I'll do, just as we don't have current full backups and all, I'm going to take a fresh full backup, differential backup, log backup, guys. Okay, don't think if we want to restore the backups, don't think we have to take a fresh backups. No, I don't have fresh backups, that's why again I'm taking a fresh full and differential and log backups. In the organization you will have set, guys, as discussed, every week Sunday full backups, every day differential backups will be there, every 50 minutes log backups will be there, so you can use the existing one. So we don't have the existing backups, right? So the backups that we took earlier, So the sets and all different media sets, different backup sets. So that's why I'm not using the previous backups. I'm going to take a fresh full backup and I'll restore the database, guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, quickly I'll take a full differential and log backup, guys. Okay, so you know, right, how to take the full backup. So GUI, I'm not going to use GUI this time. I'll use command. Okay, backup database name batch 46. Okay, so what databases we have? Okay, batch 46, batch 46. No, sorry, you have to give the full name, guys. Don't give any spaces between the database name. Okay, batch 46 to disk is equal to file name. I'm not giving any path so that it will take a default path. Okay, batch 46 underscore full backup underscore what is the date today? 22nd, right? 10/22/2022.bak. Okay, done. This is a full backup query, and let me copy this, control V with differential, RENTIL with differential, and this is a differential backup, diff backup. Okay, and finally log backup, control V, backup log database name to disk is equal to file name. Okay, log backup. So this time I'll include time also. Okay, what is the time? 18/20/00 dot trn, extension is .trn for log backups. Okay, so I'm taking fresh full backup, guys. Execute. Done. Right, next I'm taking differential backup, execute, done. And I'm taking log backup, execute. So what happened? The statement. So what it is saying, what is the error, guys? Can anyone help me to fix this error?
It is in simple recovery mode. Database.
Okay,
That's why we are not able to take the log back.
very good. Okay, so what we have to do now?
We have to keep the database in.
We have to change the recovery model to full. Okay, so let me change it. Okay, options, and so after changing the full recovery model, what we have to do?
We have to refresh.
Again, refresh means right click
Need to
refresh.
take the backup.
Right click refresh. So we have to again take a fresh full backup, then only it will detect the new recovery model. Okay, so this time again I'm taking, okay, a fresh full backup. This is _2. Okay, and again _2. Otherwise what happened, guys? It will append with the existing backup sets. Okay, so if you don't change the name, it will append with the existing backup sets. So that's why I'm changing the backup file name. So again I'm taking full backup. Okay, full backup is completed, then differential backup, so it's also completed, and then finally log backup I'm going to take. Okay, alt X, done. Log backup also completed. So now we have full differential and log backup, guys. So let's restore the database now. Right click. Okay, you can see, guys, restoring is not difficult. Okay, you have to like pay your attention while restoring the database. Generally even experienced people also will do some mistakes while restoring the database. So okay, small thing only, it's not a big thing, guys. You can easily restore, but you have to understand the things. Right click, restore database. Okay, now you will get this window. So now you are going to restore from the backup file, right? So you can choose from device. For example, if you want to restore the database from the existing database, okay, if you want to restore the database from the existing database, you can see here, right, source. So you can choose source, means from the existing database. If you want to restore, you can choose which database, from which database I want to restore. You can choose the database, but this we don't do in the organization, guys. Okay, so we are going to restore using backup files only. For that you have to choose device option. Your backup files are there in the device, right? Select device option. So where is your backup file? So full backup, differential backup and log backup files are there, right? So we have to browse the backup files. Click on this browse button, click on the add button. Okay, now you can see generally it will go to default backup location. That's why you can see all the backup files here. So if you don't see, imagine the backup files are there in separate drive, minimize this. Imagine if your backup files are there in the D drive, expand D drive and select the folder. There you can see your backup files, guys. Okay. So in my case, it is in C program files, Microsoft SQL Server and instance root directory and then MS SQL and finally backup folder. Okay. So here you can see all the backups. Fine. So now I want to restore, right? So now you can see here the backup files with the date and time. So this one differential backup _2, the latest one. Where is the full backup for the batch 46 _2? This is the log backup and the batch 46 full backup. Where is the full backup, guys? Full backup. Where is the full backup? This one.
Above the log backup.
Yeah. So you can see here batch 46 full backup _ date _2.bak. Select this backup. Okay, fine. So now you have a doubt, guys, whether this is a backup set or media set. In the last class we discussed, don't know how many of you remember. Let me remove this. Let me add the old backup file. Let me add one media set here. So before adding, let me check what is the where is the media set, the file name of the media set, using size. Okay, Microsoft SQL Server instance root directory MS SQL backup folder. Here you can see which one is the highest size, this one, right? So 10.16.2022.bak. let me add it, 10.16.2022.bak. double click on it. Okay, now select this file. Okay, select contents. There you can see how many backup files are there in the single file. I told you, I don't know how many of you remember, if you are giving same file name while taking the backup to the same location, it don't throw the error. Instead of that, it will append to the existing backup set. So how to check whether the file is a backup set or media set? Media set means what, guys? Collection of backup sets.
Collection of backups.
Right. So
It
how to
depends on
check?
the size.
Yeah. So how to
Size.
check? Yeah. How to check? So of course, size you cannot guess it. Why? Because in the organization, generally the database backup file sizes will be big. Okay. So you cannot check using a size, guys. This is the way that you have to check whether that is the backup set or media set. If it's a backup set, you can see only one file. But here, how many files you can see, guys?
3 files.
So this media set is a collection of how many backup sets? 3 backup sets. This is one backup set. You can see here 752, and this is second backup set. You can see here 756 on the same day, and this is third backup set. You can see 757 on the same day, guys. So you can see the LSN numbers, first LSN, last LSN, checkpoint LSN, size of each file, guys. So this is how generally you can find. See here media 1, family 1. So this is how generally you can find whether that is a backup set or media set. What you have to do, you have to select the backup file and you have to click on the contents. In that way you can find whether the file is a backup set or media set. Generally backup sets only will be there, but in case if you want to check, if you have any doubt, if you want to check it, that this is the way. So let me remove this backup set. I'll add a latest backup set. Okay, batch 46 full backup _2. double click on it, click OK. So now if you want to see, double click on this. Just a minute, let me show you again whether this is a backup set or media set. You will have a doubt, right? Contents. See here, earlier you can see 3 files, now you can see 1 file. At what time you took this? Today, 10/22/2022, 6:21 p.m. 6:21:56 p.m. you took this. So in this way you can check it, guys. Okay, cancel. So make sure for older versions, generally restore box will be unchecked like this. In SQL Server 2005, 2008, 8 or 2, Once you added the file, you have to select this box. From 2012 onwards, by default, this box is selecting. But earlier versions like 2005, 2008, 8R2, this box will be unchecked. So simply select this box so that it is going to restore. Fine. If you want to restore to a particular point in time, okay, you can see here restore to. So generally this is till 621, right? So in this 621 also, you took this backup till 621. In this 621, for example, you want to restore to a point in time. For example, to at one point I want to restore. Imagine this is the scenario. Imagine at 621 someone deleted the important record, guys. Imagine 621 someone deleted important record. Till 620 the record is there in the table. So now the customer asked, hey, can you please restore the database? I want this record. So you have to check, you have to ask the user when this record is deleted. He will tell one timeline. Okay, then what you have to do, in case if you want to restore your database to a particular point in time, you can select this timeline option and you can give 620 specific date and time, 620 or 620, 615 before. For example, if the record is deleted 621, so the record is there till 620, right? So if you give 620 and if you restore it, you will get the record, right? Record or table, anything, guys. Imagine someone deleted an important table. You have to restore. How to restore? This is one way, guys. If someone deleted any table, you have to check at what time he deleted. Yes, please.
సార్ మీ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది.
Sorry, guys.
వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్.
Guys, any issue with my audio?
No issue.
No issue.
Fine.
No, it's clear, sir.
Okay. So please check your internet once, okay?
ఓకే సార్.
Shravanti, can you hear me? Unmute once. Shravanti.
Hello, yes, sir.
Shravanti, can you ping me from your WhatsApp number now?
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, fine. So in case if you want to restore till a point in time, for example, I want to restore till 6:15. Okay, so you can select the date and time here, and if you click OK, till that point in time you can restore the database. You can give any time, guys, any date you can give. Okay, to recover that deleted record or to recover that deleted table, generally we will use this kind of scenario. Okay, so now it's not required. Generally, in case if anyone asks, this is one way. Okay, forget about this, no issues. Fine. So here you select this full database backup, right? Go to files option. Listen carefully here. This is the important page. Okay, so you have to concentrate, guys. The backup you took, this one like batch 46 database backup, right? So as per the backup, original file name and location is this, guys. Okay, original file name and location is this. If you want to restore as the same, listen carefully. This is the original file name batch 46.mdf, batch 46_log.ldf. Okay, so if you want to restore the database with the same file names, is it possible, guys? Is it possible that we can restore the database with the same file names, or we have to change the file names here? What is your answer? No problem, tell me yes or no, not an issue. Just guess it. Think logically. I am going to restore the same files in the same location. Restore means it is going to overwrite. So in this case, if I choose the same path, same file names, is it going to be restored in the same location? This is original file name and location.
I think no.
This is the restore as, means you can change your path if you want by just clicking on this button. You can restore to different location. You can restore to the same location, but in this case, is it possible or not? Why? Because see here, there are some challenges here. One is already in this location batch 46.mdf batch 46 underscore log.ldf files are there, right? So now if you are restoring to the same location, okay, what it has to do? It has to delete these two files. Then it has to restore it. Is it possible to delete the files if the database is on online? Can you delete it? Try it. Delete button. Try again. Try again. You cannot delete, guys.
No, you can't.
You cannot delete. Why? Because the database is in use. Same example, if the Word document is open and if you want to rename the document or if you want to delete that Word document, that is not possible. You will get an error. The file is in open. The file is open. Okay. So in the same way, this is the challenge. Now in this case, you cannot restore to the same location with the same name. To avoid this, you have to change the file name or you have to change the path. Clear, guys? Is this clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so it is going to restore to the same location. Already in that location files are existed with the same name, so you cannot restore with the same name. If you still want to restore with the same name, there is another way. Go to options, select overwrite. You can see here first option. Then what it will do, it will delete the existing database and it will overwrite with the new backup files, guys. To avoid that, this is one. If you want, customer is asking, no, I want to restore the database with the same name. I want to restore the database with the same name. If he's asking like that, then we have to choose this overwrite option, guys. Okay, but if you are restoring with a different name, yes, see, this is the source, right? Source database name, and this is the destination database name. Destination database name I'll change, guys. Database batch 46 underscore rest. Rest means restore. Okay, just a shortcut I added. Batch 46 underscore rest. Okay, go to file space. Now still, even though you change the database name, the files are not changed here. See here. So you have to change the file names also. Underscore rest.mdf underscore rest underscore log.ldf, guys. Is it clear why I'm changing the file names here? Everyone, any questions here, please? Okay, so as already files are existed in the same location with the same name, I don't want to overwrite, I want to restore with a different name. So that's why I'm giving the destination database name in the file names, guys. Okay, now of course these files are not existed, right? Now no need to choose overwrite, you can directly restore the database. It will create a new database. Now you don't see any database right here, batch 46 underscore rest, you don't see, right? Once I click OK, automatically new database will be created with the batch 46 data. The name of the new database will be batch 46 underscore rest. If you want to restore with the same name, choose this option, overwrite. If you want to restore with a different name, go to file space. First go to general page, change the destination database name, then go to file space, change the file names here. These are important, mandatory. Generally people will confuse here only and will do mistakes in this section only. Okay, of course, go to option. Yes, please.
ఇప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ నేమ్ చేంజ్ అవ్వకపోతే ఇప్పుడు మీరు బ్యాకప్ అనేది డిలీట్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్పారు కదా.
Backup won't be deleted. Database will be overwritten.
ఓవర్ రిటర్న్, బట్ డేటాబేస్ లో ఉన్న ఇంత ముందు డేటా డిలీట్ అవుతుందా? అది ఓవర్ రైట్ అవుతుందా? అంటే అందులోనే రిస్టోర్ అవుతుంది అంతేనా?
No, it will delete the existing database and it will recreate new database. So in the backup file, you have the data, right? In this backup file, whatever backup file is there, in this backup file, you have the data, right?
Yes, you have it.
So even though if the database is deleted, you will get the data by using backup files, right?
Okay, fine.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why we are using backups, right? What is the meaning of backups? Say, for example, if your phone data is, for example, if your phone data, you are taking backup of your phone, photos, videos and all, whenever you want, you are going to recover it, right? By just copying the files. You're already having a backup. So in the same way, we are already having a backup. In that backups, we will have the data, tables, everything will be there. So in case if you overwrite the database, again you are overwriting with the existing database backup, right? So nothing to worry about the data.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So here you can see recovery state. If you click on this recovery state, there are 3 states, guys. Listen carefully. This is also one important topic in the restores. You can see 3 options. I told you, right? 3 recovery states are there: with recovery, with no recovery, with standby. What is the meaning of with recovery, with no recovery, with standby, and what is the difference between all these 3? I'm so sorry. Guys, if there are no further backups to restore, then you have to choose this recovery state. This means with recovery state. Okay, if there are no further backups, this is the final backup. This is the final backup. There are no further backups to restore. Then you have to use with recovery. What is the what happened if you restore with recovery? The database will come to online, and you cannot restore other backup files. Okay, so these are very important points with recovery. If there are no further backups, this is the final backup, guys. Sometimes we'll take the copy only backup, right? We don't take any differential and log backups. Suddenly customer comes to us and he is asking, hey, can you please take the full backup of this database, and then can you please restore it into the non-prod server? So now 640 will immediately take the current full backup. Copy only full backup will take it. So this is the fresh database backup we are taking, right? Again, why we need differential backup, log backup? So if you are using the old Sunday's backup or 2-3 days old backup, then you need other backups. You are taking a fresh backup and you are restoring it now. So you don't need other backups. So in that case, only one backup we have to restore. In such situations, restore with recovery. Always remember one thing: if there are no further backups to restore with recovery, you have to choose, guys. It's not related to the full backup. I am saying any backup, full differential log backup, this is the final backup we are restoring. There are no further backups after this backup. If you feel, then you have to use this option, restore with recovery. What happened if you select this option? Database will be restored, database will come to online, so that once the database is online, you cannot restore other backups, guys. For example, imagine I told you last time we have a scenario, right? Every Sunday full backup. Morning itself we discussed every day differential backup. Every 15 minutes log backup. Every Sunday full backup. Every day differential backup at 10 p.m. and every 15 minutes log backup. So log backup. In this situation, okay, if the database is corrupted on Saturday morning, we discussed it, right? Saturday morning 10 a.m. So how many backups we have to use? One full backup Sunday, one differential backup. Which one? Friday's differential backup. Friday's diff backup. And after that, how many? 12 hours, right? 12 into 4, 48 log backups. And finally, one tail log backup. See here, how many backups are there? One full, one differential, 48 log backups, and one tail log backup, guys. So after you restore this full backup, you have further backups to restore. So you have to restore full backup with no recovery. You have to restore differential backup with no recovery. You have to restore 48 log backups with no recovery. You have to restore final tail log backup with recovery. That's it, guys. If you have further backups to restore, always use with no recovery. If you don't have further backups to restore, that is the final backup, use with recovery. This is the main difference between with recovery, with no recovery. Sir, by mistake I restored with no recovery here. There is no problem. If you are having still confusion, always restore with no recovery. Any backups, restore with no recovery. Finally run one command, guys. Restore database name with recovery. If you are still having doubts on this concept, always restore with no recovery. Choose always no recovery and finally run this query. Database will comes to online. Okay, but the concept is with no recovery means database will be in restoring state. You cannot access the database. With recovery means database will come to online. You can access the database. In this case you cannot access. In this case you cannot access. In this case also you cannot access. Finally with recovery, DB will be online and you can access the database. That's it, guys. Standby. What is this third recovery state? Standby. Standby is one thing. I told you, right, you cannot access this database if you restore with no recovery. If you restore with standby, you can run select queries, guys. You can run select queries. Means, imagine full backup you restore with standby mode. Okay. So if you restore with no recovery, the database won't be accessible, right? If you restore with standby, database will be accessible and you can restore other backups also, but only select queries will run. Standby means read-only database. Only select queries will run. Read-only database means what? Only select queries will run, right? So this is the standby mode, guys. Got the point? With recovery, with no recovery and standby. Any questions here, guys? Let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. After 1 hour, sir, can you please tell me the difference between with recovery, with no recovery, with standby? Then again, I cannot explain completely, guys. So tell me, I'm giving you a chance. Stop me at any time. You can ask the doubts.
Can you repeat the standby ones?
Sure. With recovery, with no recovery, everyone is clear, right? With recovery and with no recovery.
Yes.
Very good. With standby means same with no recovery, like no recovery only, same as no recovery only. Only difference between with standby and with no recovery is with no recovery means the database won't be accessible. You cannot access the database. If you choose with standby means, okay, you can access the database, but it will be a read-only database, guys. You can run only select queries. Read-only means what? You can read the database. How we can read the database? Using select queries, right? We don't have any other queries to read the data. Using select query only you can read the data. So, sir, I want to restore the database, but I want to read the data. Then choose standby mode. So what is the advantage with the standby mode? You can restore further log backups, and you can still read the data. If you choose with no recovery, you can restore the further backups, but you cannot read the data. Only difference is with no recovery, you cannot read the data. With recovery, you can read the data. That is the only difference, guys. Clear? Any questions?
Yes.
Okay, fine, guys. Okay, now let me go to the server. So now tell me, yes, please.
So now with standby means we can do both.
We can do both. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do both.
we can access the database and
Correct.
we can run the
We can
query.
restore the further backups also.
Further
Access
backup.
means only select queries, not
Yeah,
inserts,
only
update,
select
deletes.
query.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the condition when we take the standby backup? It's an
Condition generally we don't use the standby mode, but in the log shipping we have this standby option. Sometimes if customers wants to access the database from the secondary server, generally they will prefer the standby mode. In normal cases we don't use the standby mode. You should know what is the meaning of standby mode, but generally we don't use it. During log shipping I'll explain again. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions here? Fine, guys. Okay, so let me go to the server now. So now in this case I am restoring a full backup, guys. Tell me which option I have to choose, with recovery, with no recovery, or with standby. Standby, forget about it. Okay, with recovery or with no recovery.
No record.
No recovery. Why? Because
No
I have differential backup, I have log backups also. Uncheck this tail log backup, we don't want. Now you can see the status here ready. Okay. So now you can click OK, guys. Click OK. You can see the status here, how much percentage of restore is completed. You can see the status. For backups, you can see the status here, how much percentage is completed. For restores, you can see the status here, how much database is restored. You can see a database batch 46 underscore rest restored successfully. Click OK. Now see here, the database state is restoring state. If you want to expand, you will get the error. Why? Why?
Not
Process
The database is not accessible. I told you, right? If you restore with no recovery, database won't be accessible, right? So in this way, it will
Still needs recovery.
yes. Okay, so restoring state means you cannot access the database, guys. You have to we have to apply the differential backup and log backups, right? So now let's restore with the differential and log backup. So now this time you can right click on this database, tasks, restore database. So you have to restore the differential backup this time. Again, select device, browse, add, select the differential backup, diff backup underscore 2. This one you can see here, diff backup underscore 2. Double click on this file, click OK. This time no need to worry anything, guys. Only no need to change the file names. Why? Because you have already changed the file names in the full backup. Again and again, no need to change it. Automatically it will take the existing file names only. Directly go to the options page, select with no recovery, uncheck this tail log backup, click OK. That's it. See here, 100% completed. Yes, full backup we have restored, differential backup we have restored, finally log backup. Tasks, you can choose where is that restore, you can choose the transaction log backup. So from device, browse, add, where is your transaction log backup, underscore 2, this one. Okay, backup log backup, double click on this underscore 2, click OK. See here, it was unchecked. Select this option. Okay, finally tell me, guys, which option I have to choose. You can see here, not like drop down, you can see restore with recovery, restore with no recovery, restore with standby. Tell me which option I have to choose. This is the final backup.
No recovery.
Restore with recovery.
No recovery?
no recovery.
No recovery?
With recovery.
recovery.
This is the final, right? So why no recovery? With recovery only. If you want, if you are still confusing, you can restore with no recovery also. You don't get any errors, but you have to run extra command. That's it. So let me restore with recovery, guys. Click OK. Done. So now database is restored successfully, and see here, database came to online. Now you can access the database. Refresh it and expand it. Now you can access the database and you can see the tables, whatever tables are there in the batch 46, all the tables you can see in the restore database, guys. Clear? Sir, I want to restore all three backups at a time. Is it possible? Is it possible to restore all the backups at a time?
No.
No or yes?
No.
No?
No.
Yes? No? No?
Yes,
Yes?
no.
Pinky, Ponky. Tell me, guys.
Yes. We have to add.
Okay. So yes, we can do that. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, from device, browse, add.
Sir, can you delete the table?
Which table?
Before restore, can you delete the
Why?
table in batch 46 underscore?
Why? If I see where I have to delete, tell me. Now tell me. We'll discuss
In
logically.
table, in database.
In batch 46, you want me to delete the table. Okay, so you want me
Yes.
to overwrite the existing batch 46?
No.
Then you want me to restore with a different name?
Yes.
So if I restore with a different name, already these backups are having those two tables, right? What is the use of deleting the table now? Tell me. What output you want?
If you delete the table, we can restore or not?
We can restore, of course, definitely we can restore. The thing is, if you want to see, if you think like this, it will work. I'll delete the table from this batch 46. I'll restore with recovery, okay, and I'm going to override the database, guys. Then you can see whether you are getting tables or not. That is the perfect way. If you are restoring with other name, you can see those tables in the another database, guys. You don't see any change. You got the point?
Yes, I got
Okay.
it.
So what I can do for you, let me delete the table. Okay, as you are saying, sir, delete the table, right? I am deleting one table. Delete button or right click, delete. Okay, click OK. Done. I am deleting the table, guys. Deleted. Now you can refresh it. Okay, now you can see only one table. Now I am going to override this database, guys. Right click, tasks, restore database. Okay, from device, browse, add. I'm going to, this time I'm going to choose all the backups at a time, guys. Where is the full backup? Done. This is the full backup _2. Next, where is the differential? Use control button, guys. Use, otherwise you can select only one backup at a time. Use control button. Okay, hold the control button, select the differential backup. Where is that? This one. Okay, then where is the log backup? This one, _2 _2 _2, guys. Okay, and now click OK. Click OK. Right, full selected, differential selected, log backup selected. You want to restore with the same name, right? Batch 46 only. I am not changing the name. Go to file space. Same name you can see in the file space also. Same name. Okay, fine. This is also good. Option space. This time I'll override the existing database. Okay, and uncheck this one and click OK, guys. Restore with recovery only I'm doing. Why? Because there are no further backups to restore. I'm restoring all the backups at a time. And let me click OK. Done. First time, second time, third time. 3 times you can see 100%. Click OK. What is the proof, sir? Whether it is overwritten or not? Refresh it, expand it, go to tables. You can see 2 tables. Clear? You can restore all the backups at a time also. Okay, if you are going to restore, what is the proof? Still I don't believe, sir. Go to properties, check when it was created. When it was created, this one. What is the time now? Date created. No, not this one. 10/8/750. Not this one, guys. This is the old one. When this database is created, that is showing this one, last backup. Okay, this is not the correct one. Okay, so if you want to see, there are restored tables. There are restored tables in the MSDB. There you can see, guys, when the backups are restored. So you can see here. Let me go to this management SQL Server logs, current error log. You can see here, log was restored. Restore is complete on batch 46. Okay, you can see here, and you can understand, guys, what happened, what is happening. See here, 655 restore database successfully processed. You can see here 655. See here, database restored. This is 655:19. Starting of database batch 46 marked for restoring. Database was restored. Okay, and restore database successfully processed. This is full backup, guys. You can see more pages, 394 pages are there. And then starting up database, then restoring the database. Again, you just restored the 41 pages backup. You can see this is the differential backup. Finally, restoring also, log was restored. Okay, so in this way you can see, guys, whether the database is successfully restored or not. So this is how generally you can restore the database. Just to show you, after restoring, no need to check anywhere. It will be restored successfully, no issues at all. Once you got the success message, means the database is successfully restored. Nothing to worry. Clear, guys? You want to restore with the standby mode, sir, then you can still do that. Okay, for that, what you have to do? Restore database. Again, I'm showing device, browse, add. This time same, I'm going to select the same backups, full backup _2 and differential backup _2 and log backup _2. Click OK and click OK. This time I'll change the source, destination database name what I can say, a new, okay, new. So files, so the same file names will be there. So what is the challenge here? What is the challenge here, guys? You will get the error. See here, let me show you first. I don't want to select this restore overwrite option. Of course, even though you select overwrite option, there is no batch 46 underscore new to overwrite. So there is no use of selecting this overwrite option. I am going to uncheck this. I am going to wantedly I am restoring now. See here what error you will get. See here, you can see restore database terminating abnormally. You can see here what it is saying. See here, the path, see program files batch 46.mj cannot be overwritten. It is being used by database batch 46. It is trying to restore with the same name. Even though the database name is batch 46 underscore new, but it is still trying to restore with the same file names. Already these files are there in that location, right? So that's why it is throwing the error. How to fix it? Change the file names underscore. I don't want to confuse you guys. This kind of errors you will get. This is how you have to troubleshoot. That's the purpose of this error, guys. Okay, underscore new, and here underscore new, guys. Okay, just simply I just changed the file name. Options, this time what I'm going to do, I'll choose standby mode, guys. Okay, done. Click OK. See here 100%, 100%, 100%. Database successfully restored, and you can see here. This is how the standby mode will be. You can read the data, but you cannot insert any records, guys. You can read the data, you can run select query, okay, but you cannot insert any records. Why? Because this is standby read only. You can see read only means you can only read the data. Clear, guys? Database restores.
So in this case, the database itself will be created as a standby.
You are selecting standby mode, right? So itself it will be created as a standby.
Oh, I was thinking like, might be I'm wrong still, but I was thinking like the mode is named as standby, whereas
No, not standby. I didn't name it as standby. That's why I changed the name to new underscore new. So when you select standby mode, then automatically it will be created as a standby read-only mode database.
using this option, now we have built one standby on the same server.
Correct.
Might be it's two earlier questions again. So is it possible to do the replication between the primary to here?
Primary to here, that's actually.
No, as long as this is a standby database, right? So what I'm thinking is like, okay, we have a standby.
Generally,
So
think logically. Replication means what it will do? It will synchronize the data. How it
right,
is going to synchronize?
log.
Yes. How it will synchronize the data? It will take the records from primary and it will write the same data in the secondary. In
True.
this case, is it possible to write the data in standby mode?
Oh, I'm not so familiar, but still thinking as a layman,
there
right?
no
As we
problem. See,
rename the files, probably there may be a mismatch of understanding between these two databases.
See, here only thing is, if the database is read only, can you do any alters? If it is read only, is it possible to do
No.
alter? Not possible,
Not
right?
possible.
That
No,
means
again, Bharat,
no.
in Oracle, right? In Oracle, right? In
That's what I'm
Oracle,
saying. I can
read
so that
only also can apply the logs. That's what I'm confusing.
okay. Might be in Oracle. It was like that feature is there, but here we don't have that feature. We cannot apply the logs here. Read only means the meaning of read only means read only. You cannot write.
Okay then, yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so the answer is replication is not possible between a online and read-only database. Why? Because data has to be synchronized. Data has to be written on the standby database. Write permissions are not there on the standby. Write operations are not possible. So replication is not possible.
Thank you.
Guys, any questions here, please?
Yes.
Yes, please.
In organization, can we use the standby mode? Or
No,
only
we don't use standby mode. That's what I'm saying. Generally, 99% we don't use standby mode.
If client requirement only, then we can choose
If client is asking like that, of course, we are working for client. If client asked, please restore with standby, then we have to restore with standby.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so can I bring the database online? Can I bring this standby database online?
Yes, I guess.
This is the assignment question for you guys. Try to bring the database online. So I told you, right, in case, sir, I want to restore all the backups with no recovery only, finally show me, sir, how to bring the database online. I'll show you. Again, device, browse, add, full backup underscore 2, differential backup underscore 2, log backup, where is that, underscore 2, click OK, click OK. Destination database, I'll change this to what is the date today, 10/22, okay. And the files, of course, we have to change it, and double click on this, and the 10/22 batch 46 underscore 10/22 batch 46 underscore log underscore 10/22, right. And this time I'm going to restore all with no recovery only. Now how to bring the database online? Click OK. You can see 100%, 100%, 100%, done. Now the database is in restoring state. I want to bring this database online. How to do that? How to do that?
Run one command, right?
Yes,
User
restore
Mind.
database name batch 46 underscore what is that, batch 46 underscore 10/22, right, with recovery. Execute, done. Refresh it. It was online. So still, if you are having any confusion between with recovery, with no recovery, follow this method. Restore all the backups with no recovery, finally run this query. The database will be online. So try to, I'm giving the answer, guys, for this. If you want to bring the standby database to online, what is the query? Okay, try this. This is the assignment question for all of you. Okay, fine. Any questions here in the restore concept, guys? Any question? Any questions here? If you want to restore the database in another server, then process is same, guys. Only thing is you have to select this option. That's it. Restore database from device. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Add. Where is that backup file? Full backup. Double click on this. Okay, and sometimes, guys, you have to be very careful. Let me show you again. Add. Here you cannot see backup files. You will worry why I cannot see backup files and all. Here you can see .bak, .tr and .log, guys. Okay, so I told you extensions are only for the standard purpose. I told you can give any extension here. Okay, in case if someone, for log backup, someone by mistake gave, instead of .trn, for log backup someone by mistake gave .bak. Okay, in that case, or someone gave some different extensions. If you cannot see that backup file, select this option, choose all files. You can see whatever files, even though with the different extensions also, you can see all the files here. You can select that backup file, guys. Okay, so this time, where is that full backup underscore 2, full backup underscore 2? Yeah, this is the one. Double click on it. What I'm going to, yeah, click OK, right? If you are restoring in another server, you have to select this option. That's it. This is the only difference between restoring in the same server, restoring in different server, guys. Okay, of course, in the migration, I'll show you again, nothing to worry. Right? Any questions here in the restores, guys? Any questions in the restores, please? Are we good? So let me give you the assignment for tomorrow. Okay, so morning I asked you to change the recovery models of system databases, right? So take the full backups. Again, you have to create an Excel sheet like this. Okay, so what you have to do is just a minute, it's opening. Right. Okay, so master model MSDB, TempDB, resource DB. Okay, full backup, differential backup, log backup. Okay, full backup is possible on master database or not? Possible means yes, not possible means no. Differential backup is possible on master database or not? Full backup, differential backup is possible on master database or not? If possible, yes. If not possible, no. Okay, log backup is possible on master database or not? If possible, yes. If not possible, no. Like that, I need this table, guys, this kind of table. Once done, just send it to my WhatsApp. And Shravanti, you haven't pinged me till now.
I just opened my WhatsApp now.
Okay, fine. Just ping me. Any other questions, guys, please?
Sir, resource DB mean?
Resource DB means
I mean, it is restore DB or resource?
resource DB. There is another system database called resource database. You can see only 4 system databases in the management studio. Resource database is hidden. Okay. So of course you know the answer for this, whether backups are possible or not. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to add cold backups also you can add it. Okay. Fine.
So can you tell me once again, restore in another server?
Nothing. I'll explain in the migration concept. As of now, nothing to worry. I told you only one extra step. Only one extra step, that you have to choose this option. Restore database from device, browse, add, and select any backup. Double click. OK. Same. Process is same. Everything is same. Only in the file space you have to select this extra option. Remaining everything is same. Remaining everything.
But path, another server path.
That's what I'll explain about this process in the migration concept. Another server path, this is the default path of another server. Once you enable this relocate all files and folders, automatically it will restore in the default path of the database.
Okay.
Nothing to worry. I'll explain in the migration concept. Okay. Fine, guys. Any questions? Any doubts? No questions? Guys, yes or no?
No.
No questions, guys? Okay, done.
No.
So, yeah, okay, fine. So, we'll connect tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Okay, and we'll discuss the automation, guys. Okay, automating, how to automate the backups and all. Okay, what are the jobs, different kinds of jobs in the SQL Server. So, we'll start automation tomorrow, which is very important, guys. You will love it. Okay, that's it for now, and thank you, guys. Okay, yeah, bye.